is Sherry Veronica of Naked Departure Radio. This show is in memory of Yetanya Francis. Yetanya was a 14-year-old girl, a school girl, who left home to go to a nearby store in Jamaica. And she never made it back home. Yetanya Francis, 14 years old, lost her life, and it was reported in the newspapers in Jamaica that she was raped, murdered, chopped to pieces, and burned in Arnett Gardens in South St. Andrew. We are hearing that it happened in a neighborhood where people would have heard her screams, her cries, and no one did anything. As most people know, Jamaica has its fair share of savages. Now, people in Jamaica are calling for national identification systems to be put up and running, not just talk anymore. They're saying that they need an identification DNA system where they can not only convict people that do these serious crimes, but now they're calling for the electric chair. Yetanya Francis, they said that when her body was being burned, people all over smelled it, even her mother, and they thought they suspected that someone was burning a dead animal. They can tell that a body, flesh, was being burned. Now, with everyone up in arms about this brutal rape, and it is alleged that more than one person raped young Miss Francis, there's going to be a lot of tears, gnashing of teeth, people calling for swift justice. But then it goes back to normal. Everything settles down and it goes back to normal. A beautiful Jamaican girl is dead, and nothing will change because it has happened before, and before that it happened before, and before that it happened before, and it's going to happen again, where young girls are held and raped by men, and then their body discarded like garbage. Now, her mother is mourning the loss of her daughter. Now the community is being put to shame by the church because her body was found in the back of a church somewhere, burning. And the pastor and other people rightfully believe that someone in a crowded neighborhood would have heard Yetanya screaming, begging for her life. But like I said, there is a part of Jamaica that is savage. Now, a lot of people have been calling for sexual offender registries across the Caribbean. In Barbados, for example, the rape capital, everyone gets raped somehow. You cannot avoid it in Barbados. You will get raped, even if it's financial rape. It's just something that is normal. It's part of the culture. But for sexual offenses, people have been calling for registries, and they're not happening. They're figuring that should someone's name go on a registry, it would be embarrassing for that person. It would be embarrassing for the family of that person. It's the way they think. Slavery created savages. And there's a huge element in the islands that these thoughts and these behaviors are entertained. It's almost like entertainment when they find these men who raped young Miss Francis in Jamaica. They're not going to be murdered in prison, and they do not have any reason to believe that they would be murdered in prison, something that happens regularly in the United States if you are imprisoned for hurting a child. Rape is normal in certain parts of the world. It's normal. So now all heads are heated. Everyone is calling for swift justice. They want to bring back the hangman's noose. But believe me, this rape, this dismemberment of a young, beautiful girl, the burning of her body, like throwing garbage on a heap and burning it, it would soon fade in the memories of people in the Arnett St. Andrew area. Soon fade. These things are normal. Normal when you are dealing with savages. We would like to extend our condolences to the family and friends of Yetanya Francis, and we hope that the men who raped, dismembered, burned her young body reap their just reward on this earth. that's about all we can do at this point. We could always hope that people like those savages are met in the still of the night and taken care of. They don't deserve for the taxpayers to have to pay to house them. But like I said, in places like Jamaica, they will live on to tell their story and laugh and joke and sleep like a baby. I guess that's it. There's absolutely nothing more we can say about this life that has been lost. Condolences again to her family and to her friends. Be careful. We all have to realize at some point we don't want to, but we all have to realize at some point that we live in a world that is dark. It's dark. People's hearts are black. So be careful out there. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.